All right, so when I was here last night, I couldn't really get a good look at the outside because it was dark, but some just initial observations. The house actually was built in 1959, so it's not real old, but it's got this old kind of feel to it, which is interesting. But you'd want to do some TLC on the roof, right? You have to, periodically clean the stuff on the roof. I could see the roof tile starting to peel because it has been maintained.
So you're thinking about like replacement of the roof?
I would budget for that,
okay.
yeah. This porch over here is cool. I love porches like this. I have one on a little house I have down at the shore. And they're really, really quite cool. You can see this is how they let the dog out.
Do they allow us to come in with shoes on?
Yeah, I'm going to actually slide mine off just because... Yeah, I'm going to slide mine off just because it is muddy out here. And they got little kids and all that. But the house itself is really, really adorable.
Yeah, that's good.
So the way it works is, appliances will typically stay. So I was talking with somebody last night. The question mark was, okay, right now this garage, I'll show you, has been converted to a sort of a laundry room. I mean, it is a laundry room, right? So if you want to use it as a garage, you'd have to, figure out another place to locate this. This can go in the basement. There's another spot over here it can put in. I like this. I do wonder, though, if this is permitted. I have a feeling it's not.
What do you mean?
In order, I have a feeling when they did this, they did a lot of the work themselves, and they never got permits to do it. So I have a feeling that when the city comes in, this is a question I'll ask if, we get to the point of making an offer, was this permitted here? Because this may have to come out, and then that fundamentally changes the deal, because you're looking at this going, oh, I like this, I want to use this. If this has to get torn out, because, the sellers can't pay to have it done, then it fundamentally changes the home. So that's something I have to find out.
But what about the case if we later find out that it doesn't have permits? Is that something that I or you and I can work?
We can work through anything. We can work through anything. It's not a deal stopper, but it might be a deal changer. That's all I'm saying. So this is something I want to explore a little further because there's a question mark in my mind. And again, I was just here last night. I haven't had a chance to tour it. One thing I do like, again, this is a relatively new house, 1959. This is like old school looking, right? And what's cool is these are actual real wood as opposed to a lot of times they're fake. I love this floor. I think this floor is really cool. Right. The yard itself, we'll look at it afterwards from the outside just so we don't muck stuff up. It's really muddy, okay? Just because of the snow melt and everything. So we probably don't want to, so they know I was here twice, we probably don't want to, get into that too much. As far as stuff you can do, if you wanted to move the washer and dryer, you could fence that off, make a little laundry room right there, okay, because you got plumbing here already, which is what you need. You need to tie into plumbing.
I thought the washer and dryer, they already have plumbing already down.
They already plumbed it over there, yes. But if you wanted to, you could tie into the plumbing over here.
Okay.
Right? So this gives you an option if you wanted to turn that into a regular garage again. Gas fireplace, it's always a nice... Is it gas? I thought it was gas.
Wood.
No, that's wood. Okay.
So they probably have a chimney there.
Yeah. Now, one thing that's sort of a challenge is there's no pantry in here. Okay, so you need to have a place to put your stuff.
What do you mean?
There's no pantry to put your food.
Oh, okay.
Like your dry goods and all that. So you can see they have a bunch over there.
Oh, okay.
That's what that's there for. I'm sure that's full of stuff.
What about the cupboard here?
The cupboards are going to be, limited as far as what you put in there, right?
Space.
Right. So you have to think that through. Where you're going to put your stuff. Now, typically what I do is I head right to the basement to get a sense of. And be careful coming down. This is kind of slippery.
The basement actually looks pretty decent.
It is.
Based on what I saw.
It is. I usually head right to the basement because that's where all the expensive stuff is. Okay, so it's going to be your HVAC, okay, your HVAC, It'll be your water heater, okay? And all those are tucked away back in here. I want to say it's a 2007 install on this guy. Okay, a water heater is good for about 15 years before the bottoms start to rust out. You're getting right at the edge of when this thing might be a problem. So, yeah, you want to have a plan for that. Notably, put a drip pan underneath it because you have this nice finished basement, right? When it starts to leak, you want that water to be able to go somewhere that's not underneath your flooring, right? So that's just something to think about. I wasn't able to find a date on this when I was here last night. Looks relatively new. I would assume it's about the same age.
We can ask them.
Right.
This is the HVAC system?
Yes, that's the furnace. It's also got the air conditioner components tied into it, the air handler, and condenser unit, compressors outside. It's a really big compressor for this house. They're typically good for like 20, 25 years, so you get some more life out of those. That's just storage. There's more storage underneath there. What I do like, and I said I normally go right to the basements in these things, I do like the fact that all the plumbing's been switched out to PVC. Big fan of that, okay? Reason for that is these older homes that are around here, most of them have cast iron pipes. Those cast iron pipes, after a while, they rust from the inside, and then you have pressure build up and they burst, and then you end up with poopy water all over your basement. Right, so the fact that they did it means you don't have to. That makes me happy. I also like the fact that you've got the ability to, observe along the wall. Like this is a well thought out basement. The fact that you can actually look down in here and see if there's any water intrusion is actually very smart. Okay. Other things I look for, I like to see, what style box they have. You'll see a lot of what are called pushmatic boxes out here. Yeah. They're not a problem per se, but it's just they don't make the parts for them anymore. So if you have to replace them, it's problematic. So this is a square D style box, which means you can get the common breakers if need be. But I like the basement.
So they probably didn't finish this one.
Yeah, I think they were probably putting in like a bar top, is what it looks like to me. It's that's something you could do later on. Just put a top of your choice on that. But I suspect that's what they were planning on doing. Just put like a little bar top on there.
Well, I don't because I don't suppose they have any water issue on the basement here.
I don't think so. Okay. Tough to tell. I mean, you can't see anything underneath it. Well, it's actually vinyl.
Oh, okay. Vinyl.
Yeah, this is a luxury vinyl tile or plank rather. So in terms of water damage, you're not going to have any. Okay. It's non-permeable. It's a perfect thing to put in the basement. They're durable. It's easy to work with.
Oh. I want to mess up y'all.
I know, right? I mean, this is an adorable house.
Oh, that's nice.
And then be careful with this as well, because it is also fairly slick.
So you were here yesterday?
I was here last night, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I when you asked me, I was wondering, I wouldn't be able to see much in the dark, so
I think it's better to see it.
I just thought,
Yeah. Now, observation. Some of the shingles are coming loose. That's easy to fix. You just get new shingles and tack them up.
Okay. So, like you said before, are you saying the roof might need like a?
I think you need to budget to replace it.
Like in a few years to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roofs are typically good for 30 to 40 years.
I'll be like maybe 10K.
Right.
Estimate.
Right. 10's a good estimate for this house. The bathroom's got a bunch of cool stuff in it, including, check this out.
Oh, they got a smart window.
Yeah. I forget how these work.
That's cool.
Right. I don't even know what that does.
Okay. What's that?
Guess it heats it up. But yeah, these are freaking, these are really, really cool.
Yeah.
The rooms are on the small side. Go ahead.
It's like a small family house. So.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. It's for a smaller family. which is why they're selling it. You know, they're becoming a bigger family.
Yeah,
So
I understand that.
the attic, which you access through here, is fully decked all the way through. There's nothing in there right now, but it's a fully decked attic, which is great for storage because you need it in this house.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, thanks for showing me. It's yeah, I don't even know what to say. I think I'm.
Here, let me do this.